Welcome to Apartment Luxe, where luxury meets imagination.
New York rarely reveals its darker elegance, but high above the city, where steel meets shadow, this $100 million penthouse rejects softness. It chooses precision, it chooses tension, it chooses beauty sharpened to an edge. This is Alexander McQueen translated into architecture. The arrival is deliberate, almost confrontational. The main corridor stretches forward with imposing length and scale, more procession than passage. Walls are clad in dark stone and charcoal-toned surfaces, cut with sharp linear seams that echo the discipline of McQueen tailoring. Darts, cuts, and structural lines translated into architecture. As the corridor opens, the living room reveals itself with cathedral-like gravity. The space is monumental, vast in width and height, its volume commanding rather than inviting. Floor-to-ceiling windows frame Manhattan as a jagged composition of steel and light, reinforcing the penthouse's urban severity. Daylight enters filtered, never soft, emphasizing form and silhouette. Furniture is sculptural and architectural. Long, low sofas stretch across the room like dark forms carved from shadow, upholstered in deep charcoal and oxblood tones. Armchairs feel skeletal in silhouette, structured, precise, almost anatomical. Seating is arranged with intent, forming zones of tension rather than comfort. At the center, a massive stone table anchors the space, heavy and unmoving, surrounded by additional sculptural elements. Low benches, elongated consoles, dark metal accents, each piece contributing to the sense of controlled power. The walls are works of architecture themselves. Large stone panels are interrupted by sharp vertical cuts and fractured geometries. Above, an extraordinary chandelier dominates the vertical volume. It is not decorative, it is an installation. Dark metal elements fractured and layered, resembling wings or bone-like structures suspended in motion. The transition into the dining room maintains the same intensity. Here, the atmosphere becomes ritualistic. A long, monolithic dining table stretches through the space, carved from dark stone with sharp edges and commanding presence. Dining chairs are sculptural and tailored, their forms referencing couture silhouettes rather than domestic comfort. Walls remain dark and structured, punctuated by precise architectural seams. Above the table, another dramatic lighting installation descends, angular, fragmented, and deliberate, creating a sense of ceremony rather than warmth. Beyond, the kitchen emerges as a study in controlled aggression. This is not a kitchen designed for casual use. It is a laboratory. Cabinetry is seamless, finished in matte black and dark metal tones, with sharp lines and concealed joints. The central island is massive, wrapped in dark stone, its presence dominating the space like an altar. Bar seating is minimal but sculptural, with angular profiles and leather-like finishes. Appliances disappear behind architectural panels, allowing material and form to dominate. Light is focused, precise, and intentional. The secondary corridor narrows slightly, its proportions tightening with intent. Dark stone walls continue, but here the seams become more expressive. Angled cuts, subtle asymmetry, and shadowed recesses that feel tailored rather than decorative. The first master suite opens as a private couture chamber. This is a space of authority and restraint. The footprint is vast, but the composition is controlled. Horizontal planes, dark materials, and sharply defined edges. Floor-to-ceiling windows draw in the city's steel geometry, reinforcing the suite's urban severity. The bed sits low and centered, framed by an architectural wall cut with precise vertical lines reminiscent of corsetry and tailoring seams. Around it, the suite unfolds in deliberate zones, a private sitting area with sculptural seating that feels almost skeletal in form, a long bench carved from dark stone, and low consoles that stretch the length of the room. Materials remain consistent: charcoal stone, deep oxblood accents, blackened metal, creating a sense of cohesion and power. The ensuite bathroom is ritualistic. Dark marble wraps the space, its veining dramatic and unapologetic. A freestanding tub rests within a shadowed architectural recess, framed like a sculpture. The vanity stretches wide, carved from stone, punctuated by dark metal detailing. Light is low and atmospheric, turning routine into ceremony. The second master suite shifts the mood without losing intensity. Here the palette deepens further. Black, smoke gray, and muted bone tones dominate. The architecture introduces subtle curvature, softening the severity just enough to create intimacy. The bed is positioned against a fractured stone backdrop, its geometry deliberately disrupted, echoing McQueen's fascination with beauty born from imperfection. A private lounge occupies one side of the suite, furnished with elongated sofas and angular chairs arranged in a composition that feels intentional, almost confrontational. The bathroom continues this narrative with darker stone, sculptural fixtures, and lighting that carves the space into shadow and highlight. The third master suite is the most introspective. This is a retreat for contemplation rather than dominance. The room remains expansive, but its layout is layered and asymmetrical. Walls are finished in darker bone and charcoal tones, articulated with subtle reliefs that suggest fabric tension and release. The bed sits slightly off-axis, reinforcing the suite's individuality. Furniture here feels more tactile, upholstered seating with sharper profiles, stone tables placed deliberately apart, allowing negative space to speak. Light filters in softly, diffused by the architecture itself, creating a quieter, more reflective atmosphere. Its bathroom mirrors this restraint. Stone surfaces, sculptural forms, and lighting that emphasizes texture rather than shine. The space feels private, controlled, and deeply personal. The walk-in closet is treated like an archive. Long walls of dark cabinetry stretch uninterrupted, their surfaces broken only by precise seams. Garments are displayed like artifacts, illuminated by focused, museum-grade lighting. This is not indulgence, it is curation. Beyond the suites, the penthouse reveals its remaining chambers. The office is severe and disciplined, anchored by a long stone desk and framed by dark architectural panels. The meeting room feels institutional, with a monolithic table and sculptural lighting that reinforces seriousness and intent. The gym is stripped of spectacle. Custom-designed equipment appears sculptural and restrained, finished in dark metal and leather-like materials. The atmosphere is focused, almost monastic. The bar is intimate and dramatic. Dark finishes, angular shelving, and low lighting create a space designed for conversation and contemplation rather than celebration. Finally, the terrace opens to the skyline. Here, McQueen's darkness meets New York's raw energy. Stone flooring extends outward, and sculptural outdoor seating mirrors the interior's sharp silhouettes. The city looms close and imposing, framed by architectural edges that feel protective rather than open. This penthouse does not chase comfort. It does not seek to please. It embodies fashion as philosophy, where beauty is sharpened, luxury is disciplined, and architecture becomes an extension of identity. Alexander McQueen's world, dark, poetic, and uncompromising, now exists above the city, carved into stone, shadow, and form. If you enjoyed the tour, like the video, share your thoughts in the comments, let us know where you're watching from, and subscribe for more stories where luxury meets imagination.